Hello everybody. I wanted to show you my rabbit record book. I kind of been keeping all my notes in here, and I finally got my spreadsheets typed out and printed out. So my first one here is my rabbit record keeping. So my top line up here, I have the doe's name and the breed type, California New Zealand crossed, and the color is black and white broken. You've probably seen her in my prior video. And date of birth, I need to look that up. And if I was going to do an ear tattoo number, I would put it there. I'm not ear tattooing right now. And the buck, her dad, was a New Zealand red. And her mother was a Californian. And when I got her, the guy I got her from bred her with a New Zealand white. And the date mated was on 3/7. And I palpated her 15 days later on the 20th, but I couldn't feel anything, so she may or may not be pregnant. But tomorrow, at 28 days, I'm gonna put her nesting box in, which I went out there this evening to try to put it in a little earlier, and I made a little boo-boo. My nesting box is like, I'm not kidding you, like not even a 1/4 inch too big, so I can't fit it in the door. So that's no big deal. I'll just cut the door bigger. Anyways, that's kind of funny. I was cracking up out there earlier. And back to my spread book. The kits, I'm going to put the date of birth here. And then how many was born. And then how many survived at 8 weeks. And then I have a section here for notes. Like how the doe reacted. How was the buck. If she took with the buck good. Or, you know, just notes on how the birth was. If I had any peanuts, stillbirths, or anything like that. Just kind of an extra little note section to remember for later. Just in case I get a stubborn doe. So, I put on several lines here. So for her, next time when I breed her, I'll give her a break in between after she breeds. It's going to be summertime, so I'm not sure if I'll get the air conditioner in their little place yet or not. But I'll put in the next buck that I made her with down here. And, of course, any notes, how it goes, and then continue with my notes. So her paperwork is ready, and then my second spreadsheet here, I made a kit's weight record. So the mother, the doe's here, and what breed she was, and then the father, the buck, and then the breed here, and the kit's date of birth on the top line there. And then down here I have, an ideal weight, just kind of ideal on the top up here, like 2 weeks be 0.05 ounces, 4 weeks would be a pound. It's just a rough estimate. I'll see how it goes when I breed them more. And then, I'll sex them and see if they're a doe or buck. I'll put in that first line and how many she had. Up to 10. I have 10 kits, but I don't project seeing 10 being born. And then I could total my totals, total weight and average, just to see how they're growing and if there's any smaller or if there's any big fat good looking ones growing up. And I ran it all the way to 18 weeks. That's a little far, I know, but I may change that. And then leave like a note section like on the other card. And I have two spreadsheets on one. This down here is the same thing. That way if I have two does that I bred at the same time, I don't have to be flipping through my book to find all kinds of pages. So anyways, those are my spreadsheets, and we're expecting little bunnies here. Hopefully, if she's pregnant, I don't know yet. I guess the more I palpate, which I do that a lot with my bunnies when they go out in the play yard and I bring them in, I check them all out. Even the boys, I just feel everything, make sure everything feels right. So those are my papers, I got them printed, yay. And these are my little notes that I have for each one of my bunnies and where I got them from and the phone numbers, contact information. On the top up there, I'm not showing any addresses or phone numbers where I got them. So, and then I have food. This is just scrap. This is just writing it down, what they could eat, what they can't eat. And of course my sample of my spreadsheets before I typed them up, my notes. Ear solution I've used on my dogs and cats, and I've seen it online also. It works. So if my rabbits get mites or something, probably not. I don't really see that. And then some disease, and then of course the natural homeopathic, and then of course the antibiotic over-the-counter stuff. Hopefully you never have to give them that. And that's just a rewrite of my good foods for them. And nesting box measurements. Oops, already mentioned that. Places where I could get my feed, price lists and stuff. And how I name or how I'm going to number. I saw that online also. So this is just my scrapbook that I have here. Ideal breeding weight and ages. If I breed on a Tuesday, they'll have their kits on the weekend. I'll be home. I know I put in my little chicks. I picked up 2 chicks. So they're hens. I just kind of put that into my book. Then the back is my receipts. Everything that's costed me so far, my startup cost, which has been really cheap. And that's what I have so far. Just my little notebook on my bunnies. Well, thank you for watching, and y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.